Hello, YTPC, Parsimonious Piper, coming at you today with another Parsimonious pipe, number 5 this time, and a touch on HH Bold Kentucky for Garbage Man Piper. First, let's see the pipe. So this is a 1950s to 60s pipe by Lee. It's a Lumberman. You can see it's got the basic Lavatt shape with the long stem or long shank and a tapered stem instead of a saddle, which a Lavatt would normally have. It's got decent grain. This one is a 2-star. They ranked them from 1 to 5, and it has the 5-point stars, but they are just about completely worn out. Don't know if that'll focus there. They're completely worn off, which means they're the stamped stars instead of the brass inlays. And that puts them really toward the end of their Pipe by Lee's run, which is probably somewhere in the 60s up to around 70, 72. It's a great little pipe. So in it, I've got, Parsimonious. It was $10 including shipping, just under 10. On eBay. I had to do a bit of cleanup to get it into the shape that it's in, and to keep from completely buffing out what's left of the stamped stars. But $10, it's hard to beat a nice little briar, and it's a good smoker for $10. Now, in it, I have got HH Bold Kentucky. Let's get it lit. I don't know if Mel knew ahead of time that this is actually one of my favorites. I don't know if I've mentioned that. This Bold Kentucky is claimed to be McBaren's the strongest in their HH line. And that's not hard to believe. It is a very strong blend. The dark fired is the predominant flavor, and it takes some drying time. I dried this out a little bit. But I usually take some relights to get it going really well. Fortunately, it's a strong enough blend that relighting it, you're not going to diminish the flavor or just go ashy. From the time you crack the tin on this, it has a dark, sweet, barbecue-y, campfire-y, vinegary, ketchup-y smell to it. It's really, really rich. If you like dark blends, like Peterson Irish Flake or some of the XX black twists, some of those lines, you will probably like this. If, on the other hand, you have tried something like the HH Old Dark Fired, and that was too much for you, don't bother. This is a step past that in terms of both the nick hit and the flavor. It is a dark fired blend. I think you do get a little bit of sweetness. There's a touch of Virginia in this. But I only get it as a little bit of sweetness, not really as a Virginia flavor at all. What I taste is the dark fired Kentucky. And it is fantastic, tasty stuff. I'm not sure I could do this as an all-day smoke, but I could do more than one bowl. It's that good. It's one of my favorites. I always keep around at least a half pound, if not more. I don't really sell her for the ages, but I always keep around a half pound of this. Some of my other favorite Burley blends, Haunted Bookshop, Old Joe Krantz, I keep at least a half pound of those around. And this is, it's definitely one of my go-to blends if I just want something that will hit all of my buttons, and this does. So Mel, if I counted correctly, of the blends that you sent me that had Virginias in them, I liked 3 of them, including this one. Two of them are just things I wouldn't go back to again. They were just too Virginia-y for me, and one was kind of on the fence. So you're batting at least 500 there, because 3 of them are just they're things I love. I had completely forgotten, in fact, that Bold Kentucky has Virginia in it at all. So again, you were a little sneaky there. You went with the dark stuff. I found that I do like the dark. The 1792 flake, just like a double X Irish twist, those I really like. I had never had really dark stoved pressed Virginias before. I had only had some of the more light, even red Virginias that may have some stewy fruits type flavors to them, but still were more sweet. I had not had those dark ones yet, and found out that I really do like those. So I can't say I don't like Virginias. I don't like bright light Virginias. I like the dark stuff, and that includes this Bold Kentucky. But thanks again, Mel, for your generosity. Those samples certainly did give me an opportunity to try some things I hadn't tried before. And for those of you who are looking for an affordable briar pipe, got to tell you, this Pipe by Lee brand, if you can catch them on eBay or at Smoking Pipes, they are good old factory briars. Nothing fancy, nothing special, but boy, they smoke consistently well, and you can pick them up really cheap if you're willing to do the cleanup on your own. Well, that's all I've got for today. You guys enjoy.